to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now Lawrence on first down. Going right side, he finds Slayton. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On first down, Lawrence. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
He finds his man, complete. It's Clark. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point up and through, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Watson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Giants have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now Saquon Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. 56. Mike, 56 right there. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Clark. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the run, it's Barkley. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
56. Mike, 56.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, Barkley. And bulldozing his way through. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel.
There he goes, left side. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
Well, with Saquon Barkley, you often think of the elusiveness, the quickness, but he can definitely run with purpose as well, and he's able to shed a tackler there and continue on.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips. And then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. It's Hawkins, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
Catch made by Slayton. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. 56 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. This is caught by Hawkins. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. It's Clark. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. This is complete to Hawkins. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They will indeed snap it to Watson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
56. Mike, 56 right there.
They'll run on first down. Barkley runs through the contact, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
176 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
56, Mike, 52 draw quarters.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mike, 56. Mike, 56. Let's go one more. 64.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. the pistol.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go, D. Jim.
Hey, seam 6.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Come on here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, man. Whip. Watch the whip.
Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Texans 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hawkins, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hawkins. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. They'll try the left side. Hawkins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Wow, 213 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Giants are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. From his goal line here, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Giants are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Texans 10.
kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Yards to go.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. That's pulled in at the 32. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
Down. 90 Wolf. Hey, Charlie. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. You can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Go, go. Yo, 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 yo,
Now Lawrence to throw.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hawkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
On first down, it's Hawkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Hey, hold it. 56, Mike, 56.
Now Lawrence on first down.
He finds his man, complete. That's Hawkins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On first down, Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked.
And the Giants are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They